Welcome to another episode of the Insight Podcast. I'm here with Elena Osipova, who is the head of SEO at GetProspect, a platform that lets you find the contact info of your target audience and reach out to them. Elena has almost 7 years of overall SEO experience and also teaches the SEO beginner course for the Projector Online Institute. Welcome, Elena.
Hi, Christian.
So I'm very curious what has been going on at GetProspect this year in the SEO department. So we can dive right into it and maybe speak about some of the highlights from this year. We can maybe start with some of the most successful initiatives, and then maybe also, why not one or two big failures? What do you think?
Well, that's interesting story about GetProspect because our main fail allow us to get the best results this year. So the biggest secret is our users who helped us to realize this big mistake. And here is like a short story about GetProspect and SEO part. I joined GetProspect team in 2021, and it was almost one page. It was like main page and page for our main feature from Chrome Store tool, and we start from the main SEO task, keyword research, and I developed silo structure. And in 2021, we planned to become a complex tool for lead generation. So I optimized our main page for keyword cluster as a lead generation tool, and other pages for every feature of GetProspect. And we had only branded traffic on our main page. And at the beginning of 2023, we were planning new features for year for a while. We did a lot of research among our users, and during our research, we found that the most important feature for our users is an email finder. So email finding is still the main pain for our customers. And thanks for this, we realized that actually our main page is not relevant for main customers interest. So we change intent of our main page and use keyword cluster email finder. So the main result of this year, we get top of search result page as an email finder tool. And we reach this thanks to our users who help us to understand the right position of our product in general. So they, of course, they use other features too, but actually email finder still main. So that is that was a big mistake about product positioning in like previous years, and the great result of this year, we solved this issue, and we got top for organic traffic.
Nice, congratulations. How did you how did you decide to change? What happened that made you realize that you should change from lead generation tool to email finder?
Um, we didn't get actually good traffic from lead generation cluster. It's more specific and it's more it's about uh, other features too, like sending emails, tracking emails. So you have to be really complex tool, not just finding and segmentation of context. Uh, you have to have a lot of features for lead generation.
Right.
Um, that was first point, and the second point, all our users who bought mm, our plans, not our packages, not like once. Um, the main feature for them still an email finder. So we decided to be closer to our customers. And about SEO, I decided to put this main feature to the main page, to the homepage.
Right. Right. So this was a
And
company-wide.
And one more thing, other websites, other resources, they also publish description about Get Prospect as about LinkedIn email finder or email finder. So we got a lot of relevant organic backlinks as an email funder. So that was like more smart choice. But when we started in 2021, I thought it will be a big product with a lot of features, and we need this opportunity for future to have main page as a complex tool. So maybe we cut a little bit our future opportunities with a new homepage, but we got great traffic that actually give us good conversion rate. So I'm proud of results for this year, to be honest.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, I imagine this would turn into conversions because it's a sort of a high purchase intent keyword.
Mhm, exactly.
So, how did you go about achieving this position, right? You changed the homepage, you changed the title tags, you optimized the title tags. What else did you do?
We um, we totally changed content, uh, like all headings, and the main thing, H1, and of course title. And we made a redirect from our landing page for email funder that we had before in our structure. We redirect this page to homepage. So I would say it's like basic SEO thing that you always do when you optimize your page. And of course, we started to work with offsite optimization. We found a lot of articles about email finder tools, and we ask webmasters to add GetProspect as part of this list of tools. And um, we also work with brand name, with entity. I mean, like with Get Prospect as an entity for Google. Um, So
How do you
just
do
basic.
that? So I don't. Can you expand on what this means? Get prospect as an entity?
Mhm. We started to add more information about our company, about our product, and main new positioning as an email finder. So we showed Google that GetProspect, it's an email finder tool, with link building, with guest posting, with PR articles, with review articles. So we just made all information around GetProspect for Google, like to show all information about us, not just from GetProspect.com, but also from other websites.
I see. I see. That's very interesting. I guess you went back and edited what you could edit as well from general lead generation to email finder, right?
Yep, exactly.
Very nice.
But that was even easier because um, other websites and other like our colleagues, for example, all people post information about our brand as about email finder. So we had some links and information before, which organically posted about Get Prospect as about email finder too. So that was even easier than to show that we are a complex tool for lead generation. So that means sometimes to be more specific is better than try to have everything around and be complex software.
Yeah, right. Niching down, I guess. Mm, one thing to note for those listening is that this landing page is a tool, so it's not an article. It's a tool that lets you insert the full name of your prospect and the company domain, and it gives you their contact details. It verifies their email and gives you the correct contact details. So it's it's known that Google prioritizes these sort of tools over just blog articles because they are better for user experience, right? So that's one thing for context for those listening. And the other thing is you probably have already a lot of topical authority on email finding from before you made the change, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. It's very smart decision here. What else do
I hope
we
so.
have?
And actually, we also changed the main strategy of our blog because, like from the start, we thought that our blog will be more like for half,
Or sorry?
for whole funnel of customers, like from start. Like in general, our product more for salespeople, outreach people, and we saw that our articles we start from like from beginner level of salespeople, like different guides, how to the article and everything, and we grow it to more experienced audience, but actually that didn't bring results from our blog. Um, we actually um, we wrote articles around a half year, and we didn't get any result from our blog. So we spent money for content creation, but we didn't get traffic. We didn't get any registration from customers, and almost no ranking for like keyword ranking for SEO, because we choose topics as like more for marketing, but not just with keywords or and all topics was like first stage of funnel. So we decided to move to like to the top of our funnel. I mean, like stage awareness, and that bring us great results after 3 months. We finally got organic traffic for our blog and good ranking and finally first conversion from blog. That was not easy, to be honest, to optimize blog for conversion, but actually, like we got it.
So let's dive into this a little. I have a few questions. So
Okay. Okay.
so you mentioned before you were not creating articles based around keywords necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
What were you building them around?
Of course, we used keywords, but it was more like a guides for sales teams, like how to start everything. Let's dive to start our blog. Like, for example, we had topics about A/B tests for sales, tips for sales team, like more general, I would say, topics, not so related to contact finding, and like about like I would say how to solve exact problem by our tool. So now we choose topics not just with keywords, but also we we are trying to find topics and problems of user that they can solve by GetProspect. So, and we show this way how to solve it by our features and deeply show our like all our tool and what else you can do as a GetProspect and how to solve your issue, like your work issues by exact tool.
Can you give a couple of examples of what the topics sound like now, just so we can see the difference?
Just you want to just compare it?
Yes.
For example, almost first article in our blog, it was what is B2B sales, models, types, and examples of B2B sales strategies,
Mhm.
like more general. And now it's like 14 ways how to find someone email, how to generate email leads, how to find SEO clients with cold email tactic, sales prospecting, how to find SEO email addresses, and we start to write about email sequences because
Email,
before send email sequences
right.
because before sending your step is finding email. So it's like more related to our audience.
True, right. Yes. I'm familiar with this industry. QuickMail was a cold email tool that I worked for. It's interesting to hear these things. And how are you finding these keywords now that are more closely related to your product, that are around something, a user need that your product can solve?
Well, first of all, great source again, our customers. Like as an SEO specialist, I ask our support team, like, "Hey guys, what our customers ask you about? Let's try to solve these questions in our articles." That first source, and of course, like general analysis of competitors and other SaaS products like QuickMail, because we close to each other, because we like kind of like a first step, and QuickMail it's a second step in long process of prospecting. So of course we analyze other SaaS products and try to find a way how to describe this, as I said before, how to solve this problem by GetProspect.
Yeah, this is good. This is, I was doing something similar as well. I was using Ahrefs to compare for the gap, content gap for competitors.
And also, I also use Surfer SEO,
Right.
but more like more specific. Not I don't use their audits or something. It's too general and just to compare information. It's good to compare information by Surfer SEO.
Right. Yes. I've heard some things about it as well. You mentioned web store, your web store page. This is something that not many SaaS products have, a Chrome extension or a web browser extension. So I'd be curious how what I don't know, what results you saw from that, how you were getting traffic from that, how you were optimizing that. If you could just dive into
Sure,
it.
that is a good question, because it was the main feature, LinkedIn email finder, LinkedIn email extension. Like GetProspect start from Chrome extension, and we found that we have more paid customers from this extension page than from other sources. And maybe maybe not, but web store, they have their own search feature, so it's
Right.
like to ranking, first like Google ranking and web store ranking. And when I started a few years ago, I was looking for information about optimization of web store page and description, how to rank higher. But I couldn't find anything actually. So I just I used same strategy as for SEO. I use it for web store. It's content optimization. Uh, like I start from content optimization, of course, headings, alt text. I compared amount of I would say amount of words, but all competitors. We found like I would say gold medal of text, and it was same, like totally same strategy as for website. You you optimize all content, you optimize headings, you made structure of content, and we start to rank better. And but we still weren't on top of web store ranking, and we start experiments with other thing, and we found that they have other ranking factors. It's rating, it's number of users, it's number of review, and what else? And number of installs also, and content that we already optimized. And we got third position in Google Chrome Store, right near Hunter and Snowell. So now we have, like, depends on web store mood. We have like second position or third position, and it's actually good results for installs. I can say numbers, but that's important source of traffic, I would say. And then even better, I decided to, like, if we have already great ranking in web store, this page also ranked in Google search results. So I started to optimize it for organic traffic. So it's like, and now if you looking for an email finder, you can see websites, then web store pages, and again websites. So, and our extension ranks even better than our own domain.
I can see that. It does. Wow. That's very interesting.
And yep, and same like this organic traffic to this page, it's main like one of main source of our customers.
So it's fair to say you are still optimizing for this page, for
Of
this,
course.
yeah. I see you have
Yeah, but
100,000
yeah,
users, 1K ratings, 4.8 stars out of 5.
yeah.
Wow.
But we have like great surprise from web store. They change URL address, like Chrome store URL address. They changed it a few months ago, and now I have surprise for Christmas to optimize it again.
Sorry, they changed what? The URL what?
URL of products, like every product on a web store, they change in
Right.
general URL, and of
Yeah,
course, ranking getting worse.
I see. I see. Right. This is super interesting. And do you have any internal processes for getting funneling people to this store page and getting ratings or installs, or is this completely organic?
Uh, okay, when we found that review and amount of users, it's one of main factors for ranking. We just start to ask our users automatically. We start to automatically ask our users to leave review. Like after a few days, we ask to leave a review on this page because, well, users. They don't like to write a great review, but they will always write a bad review. So it's better to ask, like, if you like it, please leave a review.
Right,
So
right.
it's organically, it's all people who write review on this page. It's our real customers, but we ask them about it.
Right. And so most SaaS companies optimize for G2 reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer web store reviews to G2 reviews? Internally, do you
Uh,
prioritize web store reviews to G2 reviews?
yes, actually, yes. We like a web store page. As I said, it's one of main source of our customers about G2 capture and etc. We don't get users from that review websites. And I know it's a great source, but to be honest, we have a really small team. It's Ukrainian product, and I don't think we have like source for working with review websites. So all that you can see on G2 or Capterra, it's like totally organic reviews, and we we don't work with it.
Right, right.
What about quick mail? Do you have customers from G2?
So I'm no longer working with QuickMail, but I don't remember actually. I don't remember seeing many mentioning G2 in their sign up attribution, self-reported, I mean. And even though we were optimizing for it, I think what you say makes much more sense with the web store. So this is something for others to think about, whether they can create a Chrome extension of their product somehow. Because 100,000 users, that's a lot. Maybe the product type lends to it, though. Email Finder is kind of anyway, something for everyone to think about. um, all right, we have time for one more topic. What would you like to talk about?
Well, we can discuss also link building because we change it a little bit. But I watched your previous podcast, and I guess you already discussed it with our colleague. I mean, like link exchange, cooperation with other products. We open Get Prospect blog for guest posting.
Mm,
Like
right.
you have already discussed it
No,
with
please go ahead. I have something to add here. So here's what I've seen, Elena. I've seen in the last, because I left QuickMail, in the first part of this year, the most links we were getting were from, so we were doing outreach to other companies to write a blog for them. Okay? And we were getting a good amount of replies. However, in the second part of the year, and I think because of AI content, replies went maybe, I don't know, at least maybe 60 or 70% lower than previously with the same outreach to the same target audience. It's just the offer was no longer valuable because everyone nowadays writes AI content. So it's interesting. Please do share what have you changed?
Well, we stopped to propose content for publishing written by us. First of all, our team became smaller, and we didn't have resource for writing great content. And same as you notice, but I guess I noticed it at the end of 2022, that response rate for my email companies about outreach really low, and like no results. And then I start to, okay, maybe now that is time for exchange, because before that I wasn't agree that AB or ABC exchange is a good idea for our domain. But we started, and then I realized, like, okay, maybe we also ready to open our blog for guest posting. But as you said, like the quality of content, if compare our like Mary, our content writer and content creator, she's amazing person. Like articles that she writes or edits for our blog, and articles from other people. That's big difference, and we opened our blog for guest posting, but we didn't post any article during 6 months from guest writers, because it's just bad. It's just rewriting of other articles, like no value, no authority, like nothing. So we use quotes for our articles, like quotes of experts, or maybe communicate with experts from our niche and ask about, I don't know, like statistic or any like numbers or results of tests, and we show it in our articles. That's about like blog content. If we're back to link building, we start to publish articles about like best tools, top tools for something like best signature, best email signature, or like best email funders, best email referrers. And of course, all these articles have a great ranking, and our colleagues want to be part of this lists articles. So we have opportunity to make exchanges.
Right, yes. Some kind of alternative approach needs to be found now by SEOs. One thing we were doing to get links from companies in our ecosystem, like GetProspect, that do not do exchanges, was we were offering to feature them in our newsletter as the tool of the week. So we were reaching out to the head of demand gen or the founders and say, hey, we'll promote your tool in our newsletter directly to 10,000 people of the same audience you are targeting, and we just want a link. So
Wow.
it was a very, very successful campaign, but you need buy-in from, if you have multiple departments, from, I guess, whoever handles that, email marketing.
Wow, that's amazing idea. Thank you. I'm going to use it.
Thank you, Elena, very much for sharing so much from this year. Yeah, I think yes, you were very generous with your sharing, and yeah, thanks for
Thank you
coming on
for
the show.
inviting.